Okay, so this is assumed knowledge that I'm expecting we understand for the exam. First and foremost, number one is rearranging. So you are expected to know how to rearrange. And that will be done using reverse BODMAS or BIDMAS, whatever you want. That's the recommendation. I would use reverse BODMAS. Be really good with that. I will look for points in time where that's been an issue, but every time you're required to rearrange, which has been just about every kinematics question, a lot of our speed time questions, any force question, you are potentially knocking a mark or two off your grade. So make sure you're really fluent with your rearranging. Practice it. Number two, Pythagoras. You are expected to know that a squared plus b squared equals c squared on a right angle triangle. Okay, you've been taught that in mathematics time and time again. It will come out in this exam. Why is that important? Where do we see Pythagoras pop up? Yeah, sometimes in graphs, but there's a displacement. So any vector quantity. I won't ask you to do any vector addition unless it's at 90 degrees. I'll give you an example of that in a second. 3. Unit conversions. Do you know how to go between kilograms to grams, meters to kilometers, meters per second to kilometers per hour, and vice versa for that one? It's actually really the other way. I want you to go from kilograms to kilograms, kilometers to meters. Hours to seconds. Be really aware of how to do those things. Happy with that? Yep.
Pythagoras, do you want us to know about SOHCAHTOA?
It's called trigonometry, but I'm just going to write SOHCAHTOA.
Yeah.
SOHCAHTOA, you know what that means? That's expected. Okay, I'm not going to write out what all of those mean, but opposite over hypotenuse, adjacent over hypotenuse, and opposite over adjacent. Cool? Obviously with those, we've got two sides and an angle. What type of triangles? Right angle. So if you've got north and east applying, what's that assuming? Right angle. Horizontal and vertical? Right angle. Clear? 5. Graphing. I want you to know variables, so which one goes where. In this course, what's the most common variable we are dealing with? Time equals the x-axis. Why does it equal the x-axis? Because unless you're travelling at the speed of light, time's constant. Time is independent of everything. Clear? Distance is dependent upon time. Speed is dependent upon time. Happy with that? Number 6, gradient and area. Why are you expected to know those? What's the reasoning behind that? Convert between displacement, velocity, and acceleration time graphs. Cool? So they're things that I'm not explicitly teaching that you won't find in a physics textbook that we expect that you know. Now, I've taught every one of those things at some point throughout the term. Where would you find those? On the videos, okay, past videos, in your books. If you know there is an area of weakness, so you know, geez, I suck at rearranging, what should you be doing?
Practice.
Practicing. There's heaps of practice in the first couple of questions on workbook. There's stuff on style. If you know that you're struggling with Pythagoras, same thing. Cool?
What you gonna do?